story time. Rue's best gift. Right. Every year at holiday time, Kanga invited everyone to 100-acre wood to an open house party. She would serve delicious food and treats, and everybody would exchange gifts. It was a happy time full of fun and food and friendship. This year, a few days before the party, Rue had a dream. And in his dream there were lots and lots of gifts for him, all wrapped in shiny paper and tied with brightly coloured ribbons.
I love that one, 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 that one.
You just love them all.
Yes, because on my birthday, please can make me that one and that one and that one and that one. And
you want me to make you lots of presents with lots of bows like that?
Yeah. Because I love it in my birthday.
That's what you want. That's what you want. You want lots of presents wrapped in with bows, pretty bows.
And when the lockdown's gone, and when it's my birthday,
yes,
I'm gonna go to the trampoline where all the trampolines there, and I meet my friends there.
We will do. Can we finish the story now?
Okay.
Thank you. Right. When Rue woke up from his dream, he hurried downstairs to find his mother. "When do I get my gifts, Mama?" he asked Kanga. Kanga smiled. "Soon, my dear."
It looks like you, and that's me.
It is. "Soon, my dear. You'll get your presents at our open house party, along with everyone else." Kanga took out her broom and mop and duster and started to prepare the house for the party. And as she did, there was a knock at the door. Rue opened the door. "Hello, Rue. Let's bounce." It was Tigger. "Yippee!" shouted Rue.
Because we will bounce.
Rue loves Tigger.
And what?
Rue and Tigger bounced around the house, laughing and playing. Laughing and playing. And when they were all bounced out, Rue said, "Come on, Tigger, let's help Mama clean." Rue helped Kanga sweep the floors by climbing onto the broom and pointing to the dirt. Tigger helped her wash the windows by following along behind, rubbing his paws onto the glass to make sure they were clean.
No.
They're messing about. They're just making it harder, aren't they? After Kanga polished the table, Rue and Tigger used it for sliding. This was fine until Tigger slid off the edge and bumped his nose. "Ouch! I'd better go home now. Tiggers need to rest their noses after a hard day of sliding." Tigger waved bye-bye. "See you at the party," he said. Kanga sighed. But every year was the same. Rue tried to help, but somehow always got in the way. So this year, Kanga decided to ask her friends to watch over Rue for a couple of days while she prepared the house. Oh.
You forgot it!
I nearly forgot.
But you didn't show them that bit.
I did. On the first day, Rue visited Pooh. And when Kanga dropped Rue off, Pooh was just taking a big jar of honey from his cupboard. "Hello there, Rue. I'm getting ready for your party. I've decided I'm going to bring my very best jar of honey, just in case someone happens to be in the mood for some smackaroni honey." Yum!
Honey likes honey.
Pooh loves honey.
He makes silly voices.
Pooh set the jar of honey down on the table and stared at it and said, "Oh, bother, this jar's too full. I'm afraid I might spill some honey on the way to the party." Pooh took a few licks of the honey, and then the jar was too empty. "Oh no, now I need to add more honey." But then the jar was too full again. "Oh no." So he took a few more licks of the honey. Oh no. He just loves honey.
Yeah, because he loves honey.
He loves honey. And after all that tasting, the jar was so sticky and covered with honey drips. Roo took a cloth and polished the jar until it was bright and shiny again. And when Roo gave the jar one final rub, crash, the jar fell on the floor and broke. Pooh watched as the last drops of honey oozed from the cracks and formed puddles on the floor. He dipped his paw in the honey puddle and looked. I'm sorry, Pooh," said Roo, picking up the pieces. "Oh, never mind. Maybe this honey just wasn't to be a gift after all." Oh, he's sad. Pooh Bear's lost his honey. He's sad, sweetie. He's very sad. He's very sad, isn't he? Because he likes his honey, isn't he?
Yeah.
I know. After all the honey was cleaned up, Pooh and the pieces of the broken jar was all picked up. And he came back in the house and played with Roo for the rest of the day. But it just wasn't as fun for Pooh because he kept thinking about his broken jar. Oh, he kept thinking about that. The next morning, Kanga took Roo to spend the day with Piglet. And when they arrived at Piglet's house, there was a large box in the front yard. But Piglet was nowhere to be seen. "That's funny," Kanga said. "Piglet knew we were coming." "Hello," said a little voice, coming from inside the box.
Piglet!
"Hello," he shouted again. "Yippee, it's a talking box," said Roo. Grinning, Roo was running round in circles around the box. And when he looked inside the box, there was something else besides a voice. It had a head, and the head was Piglet.
I didn't know a hat can be a
Out of a box? No way. Piglet explained that he had heard about the accident at Pooh's house with the honey jar, so he decided to prepare for Roo's visit. He was filling the box with twigs and pine cones and leaves for Roo to play with. And Roo cheered and hopped into the box, and Kanga thanked Piglet and went home to continue getting ready for the party. Later that morning, Piglet decided to make acorn muffins. Ooh! He and Roo could eat some muffins for lunch, and then he could save the rest for the party. While Roo played, Piglet went into the kitchen, got out his mixing bowl, some flour, some milk, and some other ingredients. And soon Piglet was ready to add the acorns. He looked on the shelf where he kept them, but they weren't there. Oh! And then he remembered he'd left them outside near the box. Uh-oh. 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 Piglet ran outside and said, "Roo, have you seen my acorns?" But Roo didn't hear him. He was too excited about the string of ornaments he was making. "See my decorations, Piglet. Mama's going to love them. Mama can hang them over the door at the party." Piglet smiled. The ornaments looked very nice. There was something very pleasing about their shape, something very familiar. And then Piglet stopped smiling. Rue's lovely ornaments were Piglet's acorns, held together with string. Aww. 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 He's only young though, he's only like you, he's only little. So sometimes you do things and you say, Mummy, look what I've done, and Mummy goes, oh. But it's okay. When Piglet and Rue ate lunch that day, they didn't have any acorn muffins or anything else with acorns in. Rue thought that the lunch was delicious anyway. Piglet was glad the acorn ornaments would make a lovely open house gift for Kanga, but the rest of the day just wasn't the same for poor Piglet. Aww.
I don't want to see Rue.
Oh, darling, he's not nice. He's just very young. He doesn't know, does he? The next day, Rue went to play with Eeyore, and Rue found the old grey donkey standing guard by the thistle patch. Eeyore said, "Don't come any closer, Rue." "Why not?" asked Rue. "Because thistles are my favourite thing," replied Eeyore. "I'm afraid something might happen to them, the way something happened to Pooh's honey jar and to Piglet's acorns." "Oh, don't worry. I don't even like thistles," said Rue. As they went off to play, Eeyore said, "I don't suppose you can see anything different about me today, do you, Rue?" Yes, I do. It's that thing on your tail." "Ah, thanks for noticing. That's my holiday bow. I'm wearing it for your party." So all morning Rue played games with Eeyore. Rue's favourite game was sliding down Eeyore's back. One time when he was sliding, he reached out to grab Eeyore's tail. And suddenly there was a ripping sound. Oh no. Rue found himself laying on the ground, holding the donkey's tail in his hand, and the tail was torn from top to bottom. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. "I'm sorry, Eeyore. Let me pin the tail back on for you," said Rue. Eeyore looked at the tail and shook his head. "No, thank you, Rue. I'm afraid it's of no use anymore." Slowly they walked back to Eeyore's house, and on the way Eeyore said, "You know, I've just remembered, thistles aren't my favourite thing." "My favourite thing was my tail." I forgot to do the voice. Eeyore and Rue played a few more games that afternoon, but Eeyore missed his tail and the rest of the day just wasn't as fun for him. Aww.
I'm not seeing Rue. I'm not seeing Rue.
He's only a little baby kangaroo. Rue didn't go visiting the next day because it was the day of the open house party. So that morning he helped Kanga arrange all the gifts. "What's in the gifts, Mama?" Rue asked. Kanga smiled and lifted Rue up to her lap and sang a song. "What's in a gift beneath a bow? The paper tied with string. It might be beads, or it might be cake, or it might even be seeds. It could be anything. But in each gift there's something else, the most important part. is what you put in, because what's in the gift is in your heart. Oh! So all gifts, if they come from the heart, they're so special. So Roo thought about the words in the song. I want to give some gifts too, please, Mama. So he told Kanga what had happened and what he wanted to do. And they worked very hard on all the gifts for the rest of the morning. That's cute.
Mom, when I see some friends, when you drop me off when your arm is better.
Yeah.
It's my birthday.
Right, can we finish the story first?
Okay.
Okay. Soon it was time for the party to begin. The first guest came bouncing in through the door was Tigger, followed by a smiling Christopher Robin. Owl was right behind him, telling a story or two to anyone who would listen. He even told a few when nobody was listening. Pooh, Piglet and Eeyore arrived last, wishing everyone a happy holiday. But from the glum looks on their faces, it wasn't a happy holiday at all. Oh,
I'm not singing.
I know. Well, wait, because Roo's done something really, really nice. Hasn't he? Roo? Roo has made special presents. Don't tell everybody. Everybody ate, drank and sang holiday songs, and then it was time for Kanga to hang out. Her gifts and a plate of holiday cookies for each guest. But when everybody had their presents, there were still 3 gifts left. Pardon me, Kanga, said Pooh. Whose gifts are these? Roo said, they're from me. They're for 3 very special friends who played with me while Mama was busy. Roo handed the first package to Eeyore, and inside it was Eeyore's tail. It had been sewn up good as new, and there was a note to say, to Eeyore, with a little thread and a lot of love. Oh, so cute. Eeyore was so happy. He didn't know what to say. So he just looked at Roo and then he finally said, thank you, Roo. And the second present was for Piglet. And when he opened it, he found a basket full of acorn muffins. And the note said, to Piglet, with a little flower and a lot of love. Piglet was so happy. Piglet hugged Roo and said, now we have acorn muffins for the party.
I love Roo.
I know. See, Roo's done a nice thing.
But and a rude thing. Love you and love you.
I love you. The last present was for Pooh. Inside his honey jar, with the cracks mended, the note said, to Pooh, with a little glue and a lot of love, and a surprise inside too. Pooh looked inside the jar, and it was filled with yummy honey. Oh, Pooh gave Roo a big hug. Oh, thank you, Roo. You're such a good friend. And as Pooh spoke, Roo felt a warm, happy feeling inside, from the top of his head, right the way down to the tips of his toes. And that was when he knew that the best gift isn't wrapping shiny paper or the tiny, brightly coloured ribbons. No, the best gift of all is when you're feeling you have helped a friend. Because giving is the
nice thing.
Is the best thing of all.
When the northeast meets the sea,
right.
Where's the window full of memories, sweet my darling, say
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Well, but I do it.